How do you get a date, Kevin?
I'm married.
I am too, but people struggle with this, especially in this culture, because everything's done on screens. And sometimes it's really difficult for somebody to go up to another human being and look them in the eyes and talk to them. It's a struggle. I have people coming in my office, men in their early 20s, that are looking for maybe a spouse, and they're struggling how to find a date and how to talk to people. How would you help them with that?
I mean, a lot of times it's where you're at. I've never once had suitors walking through my living room looking for a date. So if you're always around unavailable people, that won't help you get a date. So switch it, go where the people are. There's these new things called dating apps, and you can assume that if a person's on a dating app, it's because they want to date.
Possibly.
Well, possibly.
There are other apps that want to do other things besides date. And that's one thing I think we need to be careful about, is not everybody's looking to date as in maybe moving towards marriage or moving towards something permanent. A lot of people just want to date in maybe a lower kind of way, maybe just for physical pleasure, or maybe just to satisfy their boredom, or to feel accepted by somebody. So if you are dating, make sure that you know why you're dating, what you're looking for, and don't get into something that the other person isn't lined up with where you're at with that.
Ask for a date. If you're around people who are viable suitors and that's what you want, why in the world would it be a bad thing to say, hey, can I take you to dinner? Hey, can we get some coffee? Mm-hmm. It's not going to be shocking to them. Hopefully they're not going to be like, what are their intentions? Well, get to know somebody, spend some time, and it begins by talking, asking, creating a context to grow closer and see where things go.
Yeah, and be yourself. If you're trying to be somebody else to impress somebody, they're going to eventually find out. Now you've wasted a lot of time and you kind of look like a fool at that point. Be yourself, because if you really want to date somebody who accepts you and likes you for who you are, well, you have to be honest. Otherwise, they're going to like some representative of you that's not really you.
You can do things that send the impression that you're approachable, mm-hmm. and you can send things that send the impression that you're unapproachable. If your face is saying that you're not into a conversation, people will read it, because most people are insecure while they're talking to you anyways. And so if you're disengaged, they walk away. If you're going to go out hunting, you should probably wear your camo or your bright orange. If you're going to go out trying to get a date, don't
put on your blue shirt.
I'm married. But it's all an important part of the messages that you're sending. Are you available? And are your verbals and nonverbals also saying that you're available, because people are paying attention?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is a tough culture to date in, and a lot of people struggle with that. And if you struggle with that, well, we're counselors. We help people with just about everything.